Back now on Triad today. I always like to have these two ladies here with us. They're very busy, and I'm glad they could take time away from their duties at Goodwill Industries to join us and talk about ability services. Lori Bates, our director, let's see them right now. Of course, next to me is Jan Combs, and next to her is Galen Shivers. They've been on the show a number of times, so I feel like you all know them, and glad to have you back. We want to talk about ability services, and so let's get started. I don't care who answers what, but let's just remind people, in case they haven't heard anything we've talked about before on some of the other shows, that when you say ability services, what does that mean?
Jan, would you like to respond?
Sure.
We're in a lot of trouble if you don't, because now she's now thrown it to you.
That's true.
Yeah. Does she do that to you often, by the way?
Well, she's my supervisor. So
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Ability services came about in 2012 because there are individuals from within the community who have disabilities that could not always be served by North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehabilitation. So we wanted to make sure that those individuals had opportunity to receive employment and job placement assistance.
Right, because you don't want people with disabilities falling through the cracks just because the budget's tight on the state level or the federal level.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, we have expanded that to include veterans and veterans' families as well.
That's so important.
It is, very.
So important.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of the specific services offered so people get an idea of what's going to be available to them.
Okay.
We offer services, first of all, for assessments, helping people understand what are their skills, what are their interests. We offer job placement services, resume writing, peer supporting, support groups, workshops, job readiness training, the holistic
Would that all
approach.
fall under career services, or is that a different aspect?
Our ability services program actually goes into a lot more intensive, individualized case management services.
Right.
So they really do take all the time we need to identify those skills.
Now, I don't think I've ever asked you this, but and forgive me for asking, but I'm just wondering if somebody with a disability, a veteran, family of veteran, whoever, and they see you on the show and they say, this is something I'd like to check out. One of the things I'm sure might be on their mind is, do I pay Goodwill a fee for these ability services? Yes or no?
No, you do not.
So it's free?
Those services are free.
Oh, that's so great. That's great. And it helps them, get into the workforce, and that makes a difference not just for them but the community, right?
Yes, for someone who maybe hasn't been in the workforce for quite a while and they don't know about social media, or for a veteran who may be making that transition from
Right.
military life back to civilian.
And like Galen was saying, even something simple like resume writing, if you've been out of the workforce for 10, 15, 20 years, you may not know what the accepted practice is now.
Big change.
Do you guys partner, does Goodwill partner with other organizations to offer these services? I'm just wondering.
Yes, our main partner with Ability Services is, of course, the North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab. As Jan mentioned, used to be our main sponsor, but we have expanded that service. We also partner with the Division of Veteran Affairs and other agencies that work with veterans. We also partner with some other industries that work with people with disabilities to provide referral services.
See, that's great that it's all integrated like that, because then the folks don't get caught up, people who need your help don't get caught up in red tape and not being able to talk, because you can talk to the agencies for them.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
I just think that's great. What makes your program different from others that are similar to that?
It's more individualized. We have the ability for our staff members to spend one-on-one time with our participants, and it really assists those individuals in making that transition.
Before we run out of time, I'm interested, how does someone qualify? How do they apply? Just give me sort of the short version of what they should do, and then we'll give the website. How do they do that?
Well, we have informational sessions that we provide every Monday morning, 10 o'clock, at Goodwill and University. And of course, if anyone has any questions, they can always feel free to call me at 724.
I'm going to write this down. 724, go ahead.
3625,
Okay.
extension 1227.
1227. 724-3625, extension 1227. Up on screen is also the general website, goodwillnwnc.org. Jan and Galen, thanks for taking time to drop by, and I just think what you do is so important, not only for the people that need your help, but for the greater community who's going to benefit because of that help. So thanks a lot.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
this
Can't
time
thank
to
you
share.
enough. Can't thank you
Chair.
enough. All right. I don't know how we're going to top that, but we'll be right back after